3 days ago, an incident occurred that defies explanation. Earth's magnetic field experienced a significant spike. This wasn't due to a solar flare, a geomagnetic storm, or any solar activity. Instead, it surged because something passed by us at about 270 million kilometers away. This distance is crucial, as it's far enough that Earth typically wouldn't register any effect, yet it did. What makes this even more compelling is the precise timing. The spike occurred precisely at the moment of closest approach, not a minute or an hour off, but spot on. Such precision is not typical for objects drifting through space. This object is 3IATL, the third confirmed interstellar object we've tracked. We've been observing it since July, recording its many unusual behaviors. It has exhibited plenty of odd phenomena. However, December 19th was unique because this time, Earth reacted. Our planet's electromagnetic environment behaved as if something had reached out to it. From nearly 2 astronomical units away, nearly twice the average distance from the Earth to the Sun. For a brief period, Earth's electromagnetic system effectively exclaimed, "What was that?" At first glance, this might appear to be just another peculiar data anomaly. Yet, it's not merely a single aberration. Alongside the electromagnetic response, we also observed an unexplained alteration in the object's rotation and a geometric configuration that contradicts everything we understand about the appearance of comets. Moreover, consider its trajectory. In 3 months, this object is on a path heading toward Jupiter that almost seems uncomfortably precise. Yet, before we delve into the actions of 3IATL, the universe decided to add 2 more inexplicable elements to the equation. The timing raises eyebrows. The Euclid Space Telescope was launched with a very specific purpose: to map dark matter, investigate cosmic structure, and create the most detailed 3-dimensional map of the universe ever made. During a routine deep field observation, the researchers processed the data and discovered something that instantly halted their work. A line of galaxies, not clustered, not scattered, but arranged in a smooth arc stretching across hundreds of millions of light years to perfect to be random. This isn't gravitational lensing. We know how lensing appears. Lensing distorts background light into arcs and rings. But this is different. These galaxies are genuinely aligned in physical space. Euclid measures distance, and spectroscopic redshifts confirm this alignment. These galaxies are not merely appearing to line up. They are situated in 3 dimensions. Consider what this implies. Each of these galaxies comprises hundreds of billions of stars. The spacings between them stretch across millions of light years. Yet, they create a structure that appears organized, linear, and intentional. The large-scale distribution of galaxies is expected to be chaotic within the cosmic web. While there are filaments and voids, precise spacing is not typical, certainly not this kind of geometry. To encounter something this orderly by chance would require observing trillions of galaxy groupings. We have yet to come close to that. Could dark matter filaments account for this? Perhaps. However, dark matter does not prioritize uniform spacing. It clumps wherever it does. Might these alignments stem from primordial density waves originating from the Big Bang? Such waves do exist, as baryon acoustic oscillations show up statistically, but they do not produce exact linear alignments of individual galaxies. Projection effects are ruled out as well, thanks to distance measurements. This isn't the first occurrence of something like this. Consider the axis of evil in the cosmic microwave background, or the alignments of galaxy spins across megaparsec scales. Along with the cold spot and the Eridanus supervoid alignment, each can be dismissed on its own, yet they keep reappearing. CONSISTENTLY, showing organized structures where randomness is expected. I'm not claiming that the universe is designed or possesses intent, but perhaps structure formation involves processes we have yet to fully comprehend. Now, keep that in mind because Saturn is about to enter the conversation. Saturn's rings are one of the most analyzed structures in our solar system. Voyager provided close-up views, while Cassini orbited Saturn for over 10 years. We believed we understood the dynamics of the ring's billions of particles, orbiting at differing speeds governed by gravity and resonances. Clean physics. Then Voyager observed something unexpected: dark radial spokes cutting across the rings like wheel spokes. They formed, lasted 4 hours, then disappeared and reappeared elsewhere, which shouldn't be possible since anything radial should disintegrate within minutes due to the inner particles moving faster than the outer ones, a basic principle of orbital mechanics. Yet, these spokes remained intact. The explanation leaned towards electromagnetism, charged dust reacting to Saturn's magnetic field rather than gravity. That theory held until the spokes vanished for years, until Cassini arrived. There was nothing until 2005, when they slowly returned. It turns out they are seasonal, peaking around Saturn's equinox. Saturn's equinox occurred in 2009, when spokes intensified before fading. The next equinox won't occur until 2025. Still, they are increasing in intensity right now. December 2025. Beyond what seasonal models anticipate, Saturn's magnetic field exhibits anomalies. Its field aligns almost perfectly with its rotational axis, something no other planet does. Current measurements of field strength show subtle fluctuations that correlate with spoke activity. When spokes intensify, the magnetic field changes, and when they fade, it stabilizes. Now consider this. A solar maximum is underway. Jupiter's auroras are becoming more intense. Saturn's spokes are acting strangely, and electromagnetic environments throughout the solar system are becoming active. Amidst all of this, 31 ATLAS passes by Earth. That's when Earth's Schumann resonance exhibited a behavior it's never shown before. Schumann resonances are electromagnetic standing waves found between Earth's surface and ionosphere. The fundamental frequency stands at 7.83 Hz and has remained incredibly stable for as long as we've measured it. However, on December 9th, monitoring stations around the globe detected a strong sustained peak at 25 Hz, not a harmonic, not noise, but clear, narrow, and lasting for hours. Lightning doesn't produce this kind of signal. Its spikes are messy and transient, lasting only seconds. Solar wind didn't cause this. There were no flares or coronal mass ejections. Human transmissions don't operate at these frequencies. Additionally, interference wouldn't manifest uniformly across global stations. There were no earthquakes or tectonic events, and every conventional explanation falls short. The timing is uncanny. The 25 Hz signal rose as 3i-ATL approached, peaked at closest approach, and faded as it moved away in exact correlation. The signal wasn't static either. It pulsed in a structured manner, and these periodic pulses aligned with the object's behavioral changes. Following the flyby, the object's rotation changed. For weeks, its rotation period remained stable at 16.16 hours. After the closest approach, it dropped to 15.48 hours, a 41-minute acceleration. Angular momentum doesn't just shift on its own. It requires torque. Outgassing could potentially explain this, but only with significant jets that would produce visible flares, none of which were observed. A faster rotation should lead to fragmentation, as small bodies tend to be aggregates that shed material when spun up. However, 3i-ATL didn't fragment. It remained intact, stable, and coherent, and the timing is inconsistent. Thermal outgassing is expected to peak at perihelion closest to the Sun, whereas this event occurred during an Earth flyby, leaving no thermal explanation. Then, the images came in, and this is where everything becomes unsettling. Instead of a bright central nucleus fading outward, 3i-ATL reveals a dark core encircled by a precisely centered, stable, luminous ring, visible across all rotations and varying perspectives. Comets never appear this way. Shadows shift, jets fluctuate, and contact binaries wobble. But none of this is apparent here. The structure appears fixed, and as the rotation accelerated, the ring brightened contrary to expectations, as a faster spin generally results in increased emission. Spectroscopy reveals commonplace cometary molecules CN, C2, and water vapor. Nothing extraordinary, yet they emanate from the ring's perimeter rather than the core. This leaves us grappling with something deeply unsettling. The structure seems organized, stable, and responsive. And now, examine the trajectory. On March 16, 2026, it will make its closest approach to Jupiter. 53 million kilometers above the cloud tops, perfectly positioned for a gravity assist aligned with Jupiter's equatorial plane, far enough to ensure significant interaction without drag. However, 3i-ATL doesn't require a gravity assist. It possesses escape velocity and is exiting the solar system regardless. So why head toward Jupiter? And if it reacted electromagnetically to Earth's weak field, what will occur as it enters Jupiter's magnetosphere, the strongest in our solar system? In 3 months, we will find out. Every major observatory is focused on it: optical, infrared, radio, and X-ray. If it behaves like a natural celestial body, its trajectory will align perfectly with gravitational predictions. If it deviates from this, it will no longer be mere coincidence. Right now, here's what we confidently know. Earth's electromagnetic field surged to 25 Hz during its closest approach. With global verification and no standard explanation to account for it, the object's rotation accelerated by 41 minutes without any visible cause, and it remained structurally intact. High-resolution images reveal a stable, dark core and a luminous ring, with brightness correlating to rotation rates. Its trajectory is directed toward Jupiter with optimal geometry. Those are the facts. What they signify is the question. March 16th will be the pivotal moment. Either the universe presents us with the strangest natural object we've ever encountered, or it forces a revaluation of what interstellar objects can truly be. And this time, we're observing in real time. We aren't merely waiting.